Hey guys, welcome back to Film Spire. Today we'll talk about the most nauseating moments on Dr. Pimple Popper. Let's head into it. Jiggly, Oklahoma-sized fatty tumor.
And the two smaller ones that are on the side of my head have showed up since the back bump.
A huge jiggly lipoma was removed off a woman's back by Sandra Lee in the most recent video posted on her YouTube channel. Lipomas are fatty tumors that often develop on different sections of the body, between your skin and muscle, and are not cancerous. Lipomas can appear anywhere on the body and are usually cancer-free. The melon-sized lipoma was found in the patient's left shoulder blade, protruding out and giving the patient a hump-like look. It was removed during surgery. Because of the size of the lipoma, Lee dubbed it Oklahoma-sized because of how huge it was. According to the video, Lee made an incision to reveal the lipoma and then began to free the soft yellow mass from the skin pocket it was contained within. The patient's lipoma was soft and malleable, as is common with lipomas, making excision time consuming and labor intensive. I just put my hand through it, and it tears, which makes it harder to squeeze out. Lee explains as she slowly took the lipoma out one piece at a time with her fingers. Lee sliced portions of the lump with surgical scissors to make it simpler to remove, but she was careful not to cut too deeply to prevent causing excessive bleeding. It is her explanation that drawing the bulk out rather than cutting it out prevents unpleasant side effects and surgical difficulties from arising. After removing the majority of the tumor, Lee was meticulous in removing any leftover pieces of mass, completely to ensure that the lipoma would not recur. Following her work, Lee patched up the patient and sent her on her merry way. Also, make sure to write your thoughts about these moments in the comment section. The whole bullet blackhead. Dr. Pimple Popper had viewers' eyes watering when she removed a massive blackhead from a pore that had more space than IKEA. According to the show, the physician demonstrates a huge bulge on her patient's shoulder, which is known as a dilated pore of Weiner, in a video she posted on her TikTok account. A pair of tweezers are used by the dermatologist to grip the blackheads on either side of the nose and pull them out until they start to pop out. This leaves a gaping hole in the skin with a few droplets of blood around the edges, and viewers are left feeling uneasy about the crater in the skin. Over 1.5 million people watched the film on the video sharing app, and hundreds of others commented on the bruising blackhead in the video clip. That was a bullet, one of the viewers said. More space than IKEA, a second individual said in response to the large aperture. Thirdly, a perplexed spectator said, "That person got shot in the shoulder. I have no other explanation." Somebody else confessed, "Man, I'm so screwed up that if that was on my shoulders, I wouldn't stand a chance. I'm going to pull that thing, pain or no pain." The name Brussels sprouts came from another recent dilated pore of Weiner extraction that sparked interest among fans, since it was a completely different color from the others. The green oozings were also compared to cabbage and even fresh guacamole by the horrified audience members. This follows one of Dr. Pimple Popper's most bizarre instances, in which she discovered a whole ponytail in a lump under a man's scalp, which she described as completely bizarre. Throughout the bizarre video, the man appears to have hair that is growing from the inside out, and it has since been caught within his scalp. It has coiled in on itself and produced a large mound over the course of several years. When the dermatologist finally gets to the root of the stubborn hairball, she unravels it, and it grows to be so long that stunned spectators dubbed it a reverse mullet. Jawbreaker gumball cyst.
And it has completely disappeared, and it has come back. So I had, first time I got it.
In a video posted on her YouTube channel, Dr. Pimple Popper demonstrates how she lands a cyst the size of a jawbreaker gumball off a patient's arm using a jawbreaker gumball. Cysts, according to the Mayo Clinic, are fluid-filled sacs that can develop anywhere on the body and cause pain. The majority of cysts are not cancerous, but it's necessary to get them checked by a medical specialist to be certain. Dr. Sandra Lee, better known to her admirers as Dr. Pimple Popper, used a scalpel to cut into the cyst to discover what was going on within. When Lee squeezed the cyst to remove it, she described the slime that came out as smelling like chopped up boiled egg. Having successfully popped the cyst and removed the contents, Lee delicately sliced around the sac beneath her patient's skin. As seen in the video, Lee claims that removing the lining of the sac completely prevents the cyst from coming again after a few months, as it did when the cyst was first diagnosed by another doctor. When Lee sliced the cyst wall using surgical scissors, she said, "We're trying not to leave any cyst behind. That's all. The cyst swab was thin, and because of this, Lee explained that she had to work carefully and painstakingly to remove every piece of it that had adhered to her patient's skin. In less than 20 minutes of snipping, Lee had her patient sewn up and ready to go home with no cysts in his or her system. What do you think about these Dr. Pimple Popper moments? Which one was the most disgusting one? Let us know in the comment section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.